How long does SMP take to complete from start to finish? So from session 1 to session 3 or 4 to say it's fully finished. I like to leave 3 weeks in between my sessions. So typically you're completed with 3 sessions. So based on that, you're gonna have 3 weeks between the first and second and 3 weeks between the second and third. But we're looking at 6 weeks, a month and a half, and you're out here looking fresh. If you need more sessions or we get it done in less, it's possible, but not likely. So yeah, I always like to leave it 3 weeks. The less time you leave it, the less time we've got to see what your skin does with it. Over that healing process, your skin is going to start healing and going over the impressions that we've created to seal them in. Your skin is always going to be lighter than the ink that we've put in. So it's going to lighten up the SMP just a little bit, up to 30% typically, but there can be some parts that's 50%. When you come in for your second session, I need to analyze that and see, okay, what are we gonna do on the next session to make it darker? In an ideal world, we wanna go some steps darker on each session. 1, 2, 3. We don't live in an ideal world, so sometimes we might need to go lighter, we might need to stay the same. Either way, that assessment is done when you come back in once it's fully healed after those 3 weeks. Now, the minimum I like to do is 2 weeks, but the absolute bare minimum from first to second session is 10 days. If we're in a rush and we're trying to squeeze it in for a wedding or a photo shoot or anything like that, minimum is 10 days. I strongly recommend a minimum of 2 weeks, and I recommend 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I don't want you to come back after 7 days, which is what I used to do in the beginning, and think that the SMP is still quite dark, when as a matter of fact, if you leave it longer, you can see actually after the second week, it can get lighter, and even after the third week, it can get a little bit lighter as well. So it's better to leave it 3 to 4 weeks in my experience. So I'd like for my clients to leave it 3 to 4 weeks before that second session, before that third session. Then you can get the most of it done in the 2 to 3 sessions. If you start doing 7 days and 10 days, you're probably going to be looking at 4 sessions realistically, because we can't see how much lighter that's going to get, and it may fade a little bit more than we'd like. Any questions surrounding this, drop us a DM. If you're looking to start your SMP, drop us a DM and we can talk about what you need and give you any advice surrounding SMP. Thank you.